Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we will explore the fascinating world of hops, an essential ingredient in the process of creating one of the most beloved beverages worldwide, beer. From cultivation and harvesting to production, the journey of hops will be detailed in this video, providing you with a deep insight into how each glass of beer is made and reaches the consumer. Hops, or Humulus lupulus, may not be as well known as other key ingredients like barley, but its role in beer production is indispensable. Hops provide the bitterness that balances the sweetness of the malt, add unique aromas to each type of beer, and act as a natural preservative. Let's begin by exploring how this plant is cultivated. Unlike many other crops, hops are propagated from roots or rhizomes. Farmers can choose between cutting the rhizomes or using leaf cuttings. Hops rhizomes are typically harvested by digging them up at the end of winter, after the plants have gone dormant. In the spring, hundreds of workers gather in the empty fields to collect rhizomes, preparing for the new growing season. Another method is using leaf cuttings or young hops, which are grown in greenhouses during the off-season. Since they have already started growing, these seedlings are often planted later than the rhizomes. Hops are climbing plants that require a lot of space and specific growing conditions. To prepare for planting, farmers first create a system of hanging ropes for the plants to climb. Hops can grow to over 6 meters tall, so a sturdy support structure is essential. The ropes are connected to the ground where the seedlings are planted. One of the most famous hop growing regions is Hallertau, Germany, where hop cultivation was first recorded in 736 AD. Since then, hops have become an indispensable ingredient in beer production, helping to improve both the flavor and shelf life of beer. At the end of summer, hops begin to bloom, signaling that the harvest season has arrived. The best way to determine the right time to harvest hops is based on their distinctive aroma. The flowers emit a strong, unmistakable scent, and combined with their size and texture, farmers can decide when to begin harvesting. Once the hops have reached their peak ripeness, the harvesting process officially begins. This is a critical stage because the quality of the hops after harvest will directly impact the flavor and quality of the beer. Today, the most common method of harvesting is using a bottom cutter and a top cutter. First, a tractor moves along each row of hops, cutting the plant's base close to the ground. Next, the top cutter trims the plant from the top of the trellis. Each hop plant then falls and is collected into specialized trucks to be transported to the harvester. The equipment must operate with high precision to protect the delicate hop cones, as they contain lupulin glands which are crucial for their essential oils and alpha acids, the two components that determine the bitterness and unique flavors of beer. At the processing plant, the hop cones are gently separated from the vines in an automated process to ensure the maximum number of hops are harvested while preserving their integrity. After being separated from the vines, the hops are carried along conveyor belts and fed into advanced sorting systems. This sorting process removes impurities and any hops that do not meet quality standards, while the high-quality hop cones continue along the conveyor to the drying kilns. Here they are spread evenly across drying beds, with dry air heated between 120 and 150 degrees Fahrenheit blowing through the beds. The drying process aims to reduce the moisture content of the hop cones to improve their long-term storage capability. When freshly harvested, hops contain about 75% moisture, but to maintain quality during storage, they need to be dried to a moisture level of around 9 to 10%. After drying, hops are typically pressed into pellets or ground into powder, depending on the brewery's needs. Let's explore the beer-making process. It begins with crushing malted barley to extract maximum sugars and necessary enzymes. The result is crushed malt, the core ingredient that creates wort, a solution that will gradually transform into beer through subsequent steps. The crushed malt is combined with hot water during the mashing process, where the mixture is heated to an optimal level to convert starches into fermentable sugars. This process produces wort, a sweet solution that forms the foundation for beer fermentation. After mashing, the wort is filtered to remove solid malt particles, leaving only the liquid. Next, the wort is boiled, and this is when hops are added. Hops not only provide a balanced bitterness but also impart the distinct aroma of the beer. Depending on the beer type, hops can be added at different stages of the boil to create rich and unique flavor layers in the final product. Once the wort has been boiled and hops have been added, it is quickly cooled and transferred to fermentation tanks. Here, the yeast begins converting sugars into alcohol. After fermentation is complete,